YouTube, what's good, man? Welcome back to my channel, Truly Indigenous, where the unpopular opinion is popular. Do not allow yourself to succumb to the emotional tolls that baby mama drama brings to you. Do not allow yourself to be destroyed by the emotional toll that you get through baby mama drama. Welcome back to my channel, Truly Indigenous, where the unpopular opinion is popular. Had a guy that DM'd me, one of my subscribers. Hey bro, shout out to you. We had a dope conversation the other day, man, and it was a great question that he asked. He said that his child's mom broke up with him. Now she's dating another guy that she has moved into her house. And at the same time, she has signed the rights of her child over to her mother, which is the child's grandmother, so that she can then go to the military. And I get it, bro. It's frustrating. You have no say-so in what happens with your child. That's why I always talk about the gynocentric ways of society. They give you no rights, but they hesitate at all. They have no hesitation to take your money for child support. And I get that can be very, very, disheartening, man. It can suck. It does suck. And all the things you have to go through just to get, a little bit of rights and say so of what your child can and can't do, which is why, I do see a benefit in having children when you're married. You understand what I'm saying? Although I don't really condone marriage, but for children, it's beneficial because when you have a child out of wedlock, guys, you don't have rights. At least when you have a child while you're married, it's a lot easier to obtain certain rights and to maneuver differently with your child. These are one of the benefits, but I'll do a video on that. It's a video for another day. But fellas, you have to understand that you cannot control, and this is a hard pill you gotta swallow. You cannot control what goes on in the household of your child's mom. You cannot control what goes on in the household of your child's mom. Why? Because you are not the head of that household. Those are one of the cons to being a baby daddy, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. And I'm a baby daddy, and I'm telling y'all, you know what I'm saying? I hate to classify myself as that, but for video purposes and for this conversation's sake, it is what it is. You can't control that. You can only control what your child is exposed to when he or she is with you. And that is what we must focus on, guys. This is what creates unnecessary stress and depression. Especially when that woman brings your child around a guy that you have never even met, because a lot of these women don't even have the decency or the respect level for you to introduce you guys. And a lot of times, you see, a lot of women are agent of chaos. They like to see men fight over them. They like to see the guy who she broke up with squirm and squeam in agony and pain because he's emotionally destroyed. It's almost just like a fisherman taking a fish out of water for fun, not even taking him to eat him, just taking him to put him on a boat and watch him squirm without oxygen because he's meant to be in the water. That's what a lot of these women do, and they watch you just flap around like a suffocating fish, bro. And if you are not aware of this, you will show her that it is affecting you, and she will continue to dig the knife in your side if she's toxic. I'm not saying all women are like this, but a lot of women do get off on watching you, be destroyed emotionally, which is very fucked up because some people, you don't know their breaking points, you don't know their limits. And this is why the suicide rate amongst men is so high. It's 80% of men who are suicidal because of the emotional toll that they take from life and that life puts on them. And a lot of time it's behind a female. And you have to be stoic with women. This is what you do when you're in that situation. You have to be stoic. Although it may piss you off, it may make you angry, you cannot allow your child's mom to know that you're pissed the fuck off. You gotta suck that shit up, hold them feelings down in the bottom of your sack, and you gotta deal with it, bro. You don't have no choice, man. And a lot of times, guys, women act like they're doing a lot better than they actually are just to make you feel bad. They act like the guy that they're dealing with is a guy who's actually a lot better than you. And because a lot of us, before we are introduced to the red pill and female nature and improving and being optimal as men, we automatically have a scarcity mindset. So we automatically think that this guy is better, when a lot of times he's not. Most guys are actually subpar as fuck. If there were that many men around here who had sex appeal, had money, who women really were actually attracted to, you wouldn't have all of these women complaining about the fact that they can't find a man that they like. Here's another hard pill for your ass to swallow. Most women are actually with men who they really don't even fucking want. So 9 times out of 10, the guy that she's with probably can't even hold a candle to you, just to give you a little comforting for your mindset, right? And even if he does, who cares? Because there's always guys who are bigger, better, badder, and more handsome and more successful than you. That's just one of the things you have to deal with as a man. You got to still be confident in yourself, even when you are around a guy who seems to be better than you. Who gives a fuck? Because you cannot worry about things that you cannot control, right? I actually had a family friend who is married and who is still married. And her husband, she treats him like shit. Anytime they get into an argument, he's a simp, he's beta as fuck, and he's not put up on game about female nature. I can tell by his interaction. And the reason I know this is because she actually shared what she does. You know, when we had a family function one day, he wasn't there and she was just talking. You know, when people get drunk, they tell you what they do. And one of the things that she would do, he's a truck driver. Whenever they get into an argument, and she wants to piss him off or make him feel some kind of way, or she wants to make him react or watch him react, he doesn't even know that she does this. They have a camera, their phone is hooked up to their alarm system, so they can tell the action that's going on in the house, right? The phone will beep when a door opens. You guys know what I'm talking about. Some of you all may have it. So what she will do is that she will open the front door at 3 or 4 in the morning and close it to make him feel like somebody is either over there or she has left. When she hasn't done neither. She's literally sitting in her room watching TV, making him feel some kind of way while he's miles away, trying to work to provide. These are the things that toxic women do, fellas. Even in the fact that your baby mom may have broke up with you guys. She may have broke up with you, and a lot of times she may not even be happy with the guy that she's with, but she will paint this picture like she is to make you feel bad. My child's mom did this to me, bro. You know, broke up with me, got with another guy, and was like, oh, he a way better dad than you could ever be, and he's doing X, Y, and Z, and he treats her like it's his daughter. And I said, okay, cool. See, this is how you get back at him. Cool, he should. Any man that's around my child better treat her like he is. Like she's his. You understand what I'm saying? That's the respect level motherfuckers better have with me and my child. She shouldn't skip a beat. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of times, guys, because of our pride and our ego, we're actually mad when the child's stepdad or stepdad figure does good things for our children. That's benefiting the child. You shouldn't take no offense to that. Long as that man doesn't put his hands on your child, doesn't disrespect your child, doesn't talk to your child crazy, then you invite that. Because I would rather him treat my child good than to be beating on him. You understand what I'm saying? These are one of the ways and the mindset that you have to alleviate the stresses of not being able to control the dynamics of what goes on in your child's mom's household. I didn't meet the dude who was around my child. I didn't meet him before she brought him around. Everything's cool now, there's no drama, but before, he was brought around my child, I didn't meet him, I didn't know who he was, I didn't know any of that. But see, a lot of these women don't respect you as a man when you are not carrying yourself a certain way. They don't respect you. And even if you are carrying yourself a certain way, the disrespect that a lot of these women have for men today is literally insane. And you can't control that either. You just have to understand how to respond to it, bro. You just got to understand how to respond to it, and you can't let it beat you. You need to be very stoic with women. I told you, it's just like those guards in those foreign countries when they're just, standing straight and they're just looking straight ahead, and people will come around tours and try to distract them, and those guys are still focused on the goal. That's how you got to be with women. I don't give a fuck how hard it is, how much your heart hurt, how much you miss her. And that's another problem, guys. A lot of the times you're dealing with the fact that you're heartbroken about the fact that this woman has left you, and you're also dealing with the fact that you can't control what goes on with your child. And I get it. That could be very disheartening for a guy. That can cause guys to go into deep depression. But as men, bro, we have to be able to deal with shit. I'm not saying don't talk about it. If you need a therapist, get a therapist. But you cannot allow that to make you jump off the deep end, pull up over there with your strap, kill him, kill the child and yourself, or you get into a fight with him. What if you, paint this picture, what if you get into a fight with a dude, you beat his ass and he take it out on your child? What about the kids who can't speak and can't tell you what's going on? Your child's 1 or 2 years old or infant, and he does some shit to harm your child, but your child can't do nothing but cry and you don't know what's going on. That's why you gotta move differently, and you gotta think long term when you're in certain situations that are sticky like such. Because not only are you affected, the child could be affected. So a lot of guys are cowards. If you beat his ass and he can't do nothing to you, he'll take it out on the child in a lot of situations. So you can't move frantically, and just because you pissed off, you can't respond. And you damn sure don't want to let your baby mom know that what she's doing is affecting you, because she'll keep driving that knife in your side. A lot of women are creatures of chaos. They just want to see the fucking world burn, bro. And when you're dealing with a woman like that, the best way to be with her is to be a matter of fact, and she cannot know how you coming. You can't let her see your hand. You playing card, you playing chess with this bitch at that point. She can't know your move. You gotta be setting up your board even while dealing with her to checkmate the bitch later on in life. Long term, I told you, smart men think in decades. You think 10 years from now. You're never gonna be there and be that optimal man if you allow her to destroy you right now. So many men delete themselves out of this world behind a female. 80% of the suicide rate consists of men, and a lot of it has to do with the dealings with the female, because you're not put up on game about female nature. And you have to understand that a lot of women, bro, are chaotic because why? They can be. She knows that the gynocentricism of society is gonna have her back, right? She knows what's going on with her child, so she's at peace. I remember one time I didn't even know where my child went to school for a couple of months because my child's mom wouldn't even tell me, bro. Didn't see my child, couldn't do nothing. How you think that made me feel? You think that shit was cool? You think I didn't give a fuck? You think I didn't worry about what was going on with my child every day? I did, but I couldn't let it beat me. I can't put my hands on my child's mom. I can't pull up to her crib and with my strap talk about come outside. Cause now you done made a decision that put you in jail, and now you really can't be there for your child. The sweetest revenge you can ever have on a woman, baby mom, girlfriend, wife, ex-wife, I don't give a fuck what it is success. Cussing her out is not how you get revenge. Beating her ass is not how you get revenge. Venting on social media and flexing with a chick that you really don't even like but just trying to get her back is not how you get revenge. Begging her to come back with you is not how you handle that situation. The greatest revenge a man can ever have is success. That alleviates the emotional toll that a lot of baby mama drama that a lot of baby mama drama brings to men. But see, a lot of us are handling it the wrong way, right? Especially if you don't have money to handle it in the courts. You just gotta swallow the pill that life is giving you, bro, and you just gotta improve. That's the chip on your shoulder. That's the fuel that's the chip that's on my shoulder. The fuel that I got from that situation is what caused me to hit the gym hard. It's what caused me to want to create a digital footprint. It's the reason why I can give y'all game through this channel, because I experienced it. I'm not just one of these guys that's watching a red pill channel and then saying, hey, I'm going to reiterate what I heard. I lived the shit, bro. I'm telling you right now, I was depressed. I didn't like my life. I was very low. You understand what I'm saying? Because the hardest thing you can deal with is heartbreak and the fact that the drama that's being brought to you through the fact that you can't see your child or you can't be the father you want to be with your child. That really fucks a man up. And that's why I say the toll that baby mama drama brings to men, bro, will really fucking destroy you if you are not put up on game here. Mentally, bro, you gotta have your T's crossing, your I's dotted. Facts. Because if you don't, bro, it'll swallow you up. You will end up being one of those dudes we read about and we see on the news who blew his head off and killed the kid and the wife because he couldn't handle the stresses and the pressures of the world. Check this out. Life's not fair to men. That's why your leverage is success. Building something, working on a goal, right? That's how you overcome this shit. You don't overcome this shit by crying about it and trying to fight the dude that she's with. You can't even worry about that. Fellas, if a woman don't want you, bro, fuck that bitch. Excuse my language, but fuck her, bro. Because you're wasting time giving energy to a woman who don't want you. At that point, you her puppet. She is just like that fish, out of order. Just squirming. She watching you squirm and she getting a kick out of it. She got you in the group chats with her friend. Girl, look at this dumbass nigga. It's girls that got me in their close friends, dudes who simp in the DMs. You know what they do to y'all? They screenshot your ass and they post you in the close friends and they laugh at you. This nigga been messaging me for 5 months, girl, and I don't say nothing back and he's still goddamn telling me good morning. You chasing a girl that don't want you. See, them 90s R&B niggas, that type of music, begging a woman and all of that bullshit, is what fucked y'all up because y'all fathers grew up on that shit and then they sold y'all that dream and you out here chasing women that don't want you. The same shit go for your baby mama, bro. I don't give a fuck, man. It's my baby mama. I'm gonna fight for mine, nigga. Fuck that. Fuck that. The same shit go. You gotta be able to go it out. You may not be able to see your child for 6 months. I know it hurt. I know you miss your kid. I know you love your kid. But what, you gonna let that shit destroy you? Or you gonna think in decades like a smart man and say, you know what? I'm gonna get some fucking money. I'm gonna build myself. And then I'm gonna have leverage to handle this situation like a fucking G 5, 6, 7, 8 years from now. Now who get the last laugh? That's sweet, sweet revenge. Leverage, improving, becoming optimal is how you handle this situation. That's it for the video. Peace.